I want to talk to you about two things: presidential primaries and voting itself. First, the primaries. Why is Iowa so important to the presidential primary process? And New Hampshire? The two states between them hardly have any people, relatively speaking, to the rest of the United States. South Carolina? Where's Illinois in this process? Or other late voting states? The presidential primary process is ridiculous, and I propose we change it. When I get to Springfield, I'm going to propose legislation that our legislature work with the 49 other state legislatures to create a national primary day. That way, we can see presidential candidates also early on in the campaign, where they will be here rather than camping out in Iowa for 3 months or in New Hampshire. I think it's only fair, and I think you probably agree with me. I want to talk about voting also, and it will help us when we institute a national primary day, and that's instant runoff voting. Now, when you go to the polls now, you choose one candidate, cast your vote, and you walk out. You may think that, of the remaining candidates, one is acceptable and the other one is completely detestable. Well, you don't get a chance to say that in the current way we cast our ballots. But instant runoff voting gives you that chance. Here's how it works. Let's say 3 candidates are running for an office. You get to rank those candidates 1 through 3. If they count the ballots and the person with the most number 1 rankings has a majority, that person wins the seat. If he or she doesn't have a majority, then they eliminate the person that got the fewest number 1 rankings. And they look at those ballots for their number 2 choices. And then they allocate those second place choices. If somebody got a majority then, that person is seated. And if not, they repeat the process until someone gets a majority. Here's what that can do. It can completely eliminate primaries. It can completely eliminate runoffs. It allows you to rank the worst candidate last so that that candidate would not be seated, at least to the extent you have anything to say about it, with your 1 ballot. I believe it will also give you an opportunity to be less cynical and to really look at the candidates and vote how you believe they rank. There are places on the globe that actually use instant runoff voting in their national elections. I urge you to look at wikipedia.com under instant runoff voting. I propose it for Illinois, and I also propose it for the United States. So join me. Let's get a national presidential primary day and instant runoff voting in Illinois. It'll increase voter interest and it'll save us money. If you're not already on my website, please visit Edelman4, that's the number 4, Illinois.com. I'm Jonathan Edelman, and I approve this message.